learning lesson for a lot of we both can find ourselves at the we both can find ourselves in these different situations, you know. You can meet somebody at the club, you know, whether it's a young woman, young dude, like you see it all the time on Instagram and on YouTube and on World Star, where you know the girl may pop up and he in there with another chick, and she get the beating on the dude and shit like that. And that's normally how far that goes for women. Um, but when it actually comes to dudes, it's a different things because there's a lot of pride, there's a lot of emotions, and that's not an excuse for the dude that played a part in that situation. Um, but it's just being honest about the situation. When it comes to his situation, as far as the dude trouble, he was linking up with a chick. He went to a crib. They did their little thing. You know what I'm saying? And like most of us do after the situation done happen, shit, we go to sleep. You feel me? We try to catch some Z's, woo, out the bed. And while he was sleeping, shorty boyfriend came in, and then her and the dude, they get the hustling and whatever. And then somehow the dude end up shooting trouble in the chest, and he died tragically. And it's just one of those situations where it's like it could have been avoided just by, simply could have took Shorty to the hotel, could have took Shorty to your crib. Even though I don't necessarily recognize that or, recommend that, taking Shorty to your crib, especially if you don't know her. But even in that situation, you still more on defense. You know what I'm saying? And you know the lay of the land, you know what you got, you may feel comfortable with where you at and what you got and different things like that. But when you at Shorty crib, like you really just never know who gonna pop up, what's really going on with her, or anything like that. So, it was definitely a lose-lose situation. And the reason why I'm just talking about this, because I do hope that it can just be a learning lesson to, you know, to people in general. I ain't even gonna say younger people because this could really happen to anybody. You meet a chick and she got the fattest ass. You know what I'm saying? She got the prettiest face. You know what I'm saying? Or is she exactly what you like? You like dark skinned chicks. You know what I'm saying? She the darkest of them. You like light skinned chicks. She a red bone for real. You know what I'm saying? And you meet her, and us dudes, you want to take her down. We want to figure out what's to her and everything like that. And shorty like come to my crib. And most dudes, we ain't even gonna ask no question. We just thinking with our dick first and like, hell yeah, yeah, let's go. Woo, woo. And and that situation can definitely turn tragic. And and that's why I definitely just want to say, like, yo, any situation like that, yo, take shorty to the hotel. Even if you're in a hotel, you got a better chance because there's more people around. There's security at the hotel. There's people that work at the hotel. There's people that's monitoring the hotel, and there's other guests. So a dude in his right man, or with a little bit of sense to think twice, be like, man, I can't go in there and do this and that and woo out the bam and all this extra shit because there's people around. Also, 9 times out of 10, he not just gonna have no key where he could just go into the door and just pop up. You know what I'm saying? It's a good chance that he might not know what room y'all in. He may see what hotel y'all go into, but he may not. But there's a good chance that he will not know exactly what room that y'all in. But in this situation, the rapper Trouble, you know, made a bad lapse in judgment. And he went to Shorty crib. Then none of this has been confirmed, but I'm just going off of my own experience and the experience of people that I know that's around me and the things that I've seen and heard and I experienced myself. We don't really ask no questions. Shorty said come back to her crib. Oh hell yeah, it's about to go down. Woo, what the bam, choo. Like, in those type of situations. most of us ain't asking no questions, especially if her ass fat, especially if we like the way that she look. Like we ain't asking no questions about yo, when the last time you was in a relationship? Like you got anybody that's lingering around? You got anybody that got access to your apartment? You got whatever. Most of us ain't even worried about that. We just worried about, taking her and going to rock the socks off. But it's not a laughing matter. We all can understand that situation. But at the same time, like those type of questions and things are important. And even if she lies or whatever, you should start to develop some type of discernment. You know what I'm saying? Where you can figure out the bullshit and start to separate that from if a person actually telling you the truth, they telling you a half truth. And if it don't feel right, then nigga, don't go. Nigga, go to a hotel. She feel like you treating her like a hoe because you taking her to the hotel. Then that's just what it is. Like, nigga, ain't no pussy, ain't no nothing worth your life. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of goofy ass or infatuated with that they've been with for the last couple of years. They done broke up, and now she and them niggas they'll go and crash out. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is fucked up all across the board. But at the same time, you know, us as men, we have to, think beyond, just fucking shorty, or think just beyond just, doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to protect yourself at all times. And it's definitely an unfortunate event. I wish that it never happened. I was a little bit familiar with him. Of course, I never met him, but just familiar with his music. I seen everybody shouting him out and different things like that. But when I seen the situation, it definitely kind of touched me. Because I've been in that situation at the door. Nigga, it's boom, boom, boom. Nigga knocking on the window. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, I was able to escape that situation without you know being harmed or being killed or anything. But when I heard about his situation, it was something similar to what I went through, where you know I didn't ask the questions. The chick, she didn't offer anything as far as what was going on, but it was a similar situation. Her dude just broke up a few days ago. She got with her girls. We kicking it, woo out the bam. She invited me over to the crib. I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm, all right, yeah, you got your own crib, all right, let's get it. And the next thing you know, some nigga banging at the door. Now, what if that nigga banged at the door? He got his gun with him or whatever. Cause I ain't had shit with me at that point. And shit could have been tragic. And thank God that it wasn't. And thank God I'm still here to live and at least even talk and let y'all know, and just put y'all up on game on just situations like these. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that. And just hope that, even though it is a tragedy, like it still is a lesson and still is a learning lesson inside of that. That, everybody else, that's listening can move accordingly. And that's just it. I guess, and with this, I finally learned how to go live on YouTube. So I'm updating content every day. It's a lot of more topics. It ain't just about just relationships or just tragic shit that happens in hip hop or just anything. Like I talk about a lot about conspiracy theories, just healing, growing, maturing, fatherhood, everything. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. Um, and I'm gonna upload every day, and we're gonna get this YouTube channel popping. We're gonna do reaction videos and everything. So just be on the lookout for that. But man, the main thing, just outside of anything that I'm promoting, just think, stay safe. Make good decisions, make the best decision that you can, and just know, like, ain't nothing worth your life. Ain't no amount of sex, women, money, whatever. Nothing is worth your life. You only get one of these to live, man. And you don't want to go out like no sucker. You don't want to go out with no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That could have been avoided. So just said all that to say, like, that's my take on that, man. Just make sure y'all moving smart out here. If you meeting somebody, y'all need to meet at a mutual situation. You know what I'm saying? And even in that mutual situation, make sure that you still prepare for any situation. And that's it, man. This still we'll talk about a later podcast, a little short clip. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all healing and chilling. We'll get to it all at a later date. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll get to it, man. Y'all peace.